Recently, government announced content creation, digital media, and creative skills will now be taught in schools.
I propose to support the Indian Institute of Creative Technologies, Mumbai, in setting up ABGC Content Creator Labs in 15,000 secondary schools all over the country and 500 colleges.
Now, content labs are being set up, tools are being taught, early exposure to design skills will be given at school level. And everyone is clapping for that.
बहुत प्राउड की बात है.
Good for design ecosystem in India. यही तो हम चाहते थे पहले भी. But if you are a design student, this should scare you a little bit. Because this announcement means one thing very clearly. Design skills are no longer special. The same thing you are paying lakhs to learn inside design college are now being taught outside the system. Content creation, visual storytelling, creative tools, digital media, anyone can now learn them. And everyone will learn them, let me tell you. So let me ask you a very uncomfortable question. If everyone is learning the same skills, what exactly are you paying for in design college? Why are you taking education loans? To compete in the same market as people who never got into college? उनके साथ खड़े होने के लिए? This is not a future problem. This is already happening right now. Design education is unbundling. मतलब अब छोटे छोटे पैकेट में it is taught outside the college. Skills are moving out of design college. Degrees are losing their edge. And if design college do not move students up the value chain, I will talk about what value chain is, but if design college do not move students up the value chain, design colleges will end up becoming very expensive skill courses only. In this video, I want to talk honestly about what this means for you, when design college is still worth it and when it is not, and what you must do during college if you don't want to graduate invisible. Let's get into it. Unbundling simply means what used to come as one package is now getting separated. Earlier, design colleges bundled everything together. Skills, tools, exposure, credibility. You went to design college and you got all this by default. That bundle is now broken. Today, skills are everywhere. YouTube, online courses, AI tools. Now, school labs by government is also an initiative that is teaching skills. So if skills are no longer rare, they stop being valuable. Same goes with exposure also. There are so many design communities and events happening that you can get exposure equivalent or sometimes better than colleges. And tools की तो मैं बात यहाँ पे ना ही करूँ तो अच्छा है. जब तक आप एक tool सीखोगे तब तक दूसरा tool आ जाता है market में. Now this is what is unbundling. Now let's talk about design value chain. At the bottom of the value chain is the execution. This includes making posters, editing videos, designing screens. This is where fresh graduates join the industry. Above that is problem solving, which includes understanding user, structuring solution. Basically, they decide how a problem should be solved. These are managers and senior design operators. Above this is the ownership ka level. They are head of the design or directors of design. They decide what to build and they take responsibility for the outcome. They connect design to growth and revenue. Very few designers reach here. And at the top of the value chain is business creation, which includes building products, running experiments, solving problems that actually people pay for. They are called founders. And this is where real leverage is. Now, as skills and executions are becoming accessible for the masses, they become cheap and replaceable. And this is when smart designers should learn about ownership and business thinking. This is called moving up the value chain. So when you choose a design college, don't ask them how good their placements are. Ask one thing: does this college prepare me only to execute, or does it help me to climb this value chain? But even if you ask this question to a college, they can only do so much to help you climb up the value chain. They will have to still give all the students same syllabus, same assignments and the same evaluation. After all, it is a college. उनको तो सारे बैच को साथ में ही लेके चलना है ना. And if you talk about professors at this moment, तो इस वक्त सबके बीच में वो सबसे ज़्यादा पिस रहे हैं. They are learning with you in this phase of transition of AI. And at the same time, they are trying to teach you also. So in totality, system की तो लगी पड़ी है. And if you are waiting for the system to make your career, तो फिर मैं आपको क्या ही बोलूँ इस वक्त. So the hard truth is, your career is now your responsibility. पहले भी था, but now it is your responsibility. Market does not care कि आप कौन से college से आ रहे हो, what is equality. It only rewards visibility and outcome. Who they can see on the internet and who can take responsibility of the work. More responsibility you take, better is your career. So the biggest question is, if you want to leave college with an edge, learn to own the outcome. Outcome means don't say I can design this for you. Say I can help your business grow. This makes you own the outcome. लेकिन कैसे करेंगे हम ऐसा? To do this, you only need to work on 4 pillars. Everything else is noise. और यही पर्पस भी है इस वीडियो को, आपको ये 4 पिलर बताने का। Pillar number 1, work on real projects. Let me explain this with real situation. Most students think college projects are practice. They are not. They are simulations. A poster for a fictional brand, an app for an imaginary user. All these concepts end on the day of the jury. And then you forget everything. But the real world does not work like this. So during college, you need to build something real, not just projects. For example, instead of designing a fake website for a cafe, why don't you go to an actual cafe near your house and ask, are people finding you on Google? Is your menu online? Do people know what makes you different? Now design a solution for them. That one small shift changes everything. Now if you are doing this, you will ask, तो अर्नव आप मुझे actually में freelancing करने को बोल रहे हो? Well, no. That's where comes the pillar number 2. Pillar number 2 is building systems. In the beginning, what you do will look like freelancing for now. That is okay. You might design, let's say, Instagram post for a local cafe or a gym, a website for a tuition teacher, or a poster, let's say, for a coaching center. But here is where most students get stuck. In freelancing, every client is different. Every project is different. Every time you start from zero. That is freelancing. What you need to learn here that I am talking about is system thinking. For example, instead of saying, I design social media posts, say I help local coaching institutes get more inquiries using Instagram. Now that problem is fixed to a particular domain. That solution is repeatable. If you have worked for one cafe or a gym or a coaching center, it will work for other also. Same audit, same content structure, same posting plan. Even if you do this for 5 cafes or gym or a coaching center, your process stays the same. Now that is no longer just freelancing, that is the beginning of a business. Invite your friends to be part of this or maybe hire your juniors to work for you. और रही बात डोमेन चूज करने की, टेक एनीथिंग, एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, क्रिएटर्स, D2C ब्रांड, टेक एनीथिंग फॉर दिस सेमेस्टर. देन कम्स द इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, the money part. Pillar number 3 is money is your real feedback. You must involve money early, not big money, 1000, 2000, 5000, whatever you can charge initially. If someone is not willing to pay even that, that is not the real problem that you are solving. Marks don't tell you if the problem is real or not, but money does. And never work for free. Never work for free. But how to make sure that people will pay you? That brings me to the most important pillar, pillar number 4, visibility. Listen to this carefully. Content creation is not optional anymore. If government is creating content creator labs in schools, one thing is very clear from here. Visibility is the future. And designers are already trained for this. You already know, how to use visuals, explain ideas, tell stories. You are already doing this. You are already creating content for others. Now start doing it for yourself. For example, post before and after work for a client. Share mistakes a business was making and how you got involved. Explain how you improved something. I'm not telling you to create fancy reels here. I'm not even asking you to follow the trends. Just create your proof of work. This does 2 things for you. People start trusting you and opportunities start coming to you automatically. You don't have to do anything. These are the 4 pillars that make your design college worth it. And I'm sure sooner or later, college will include them in their curriculum. But you don't wait for that. College projects will help you pass college. These 4 pillars will help you pass the market. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about the value college create these days?